Hey everyone, welcome to Willow's Whimsy. Thanks so much for stopping by. Last time I checked, this morning I am 5 subscribers away from hitting 700. After going about 11 years to get 550, to get 150 in a year, I will take it, and it thrills me and it makes me happy. And I'm trying to build a like-minded community here. I say this in every video, but just where we kind of share the things that we're similar on, go through it together. A lot of mental health stuff here. And so it can be hard to navigate life. A lot of people use the word neurodivergent. I probably am that. I definitely have diagnoses, but I choose not to, I don't want to say own them. I do own them. But I also don't let them be an excuse for bad behavior, for not taking the journey, whatever. And so I like to say I have a hard time living in the box society creates for us, right? So that's what I'm trying to do here is all of us, wonky folks that just, man, we don't fit in the box. That's who I'm trying to appeal to here. So if that's you, welcome. I don't mind if people in the box are here either, but I think people who have a hard time with the box will get it more. Anyway, this is my series, Neecie's Journey to Better Health. Health meaning physical, mental, spiritual, emotional. And, you guys, going back to work. So let's go back a couple years and we'll talk about the pattern very quickly too. So I had gotten a job. Put it this way. My mother passed away, my grandmother who raised me. That was a whole thing prior to that, being a caregiver for her and then ultimately not being able to continue with that, having her go into care, and that experience was awful. She passed away, you get to live with the guilt. Could I have done it, At the time, I did not feel that I could. Did get a little bit of money and I paid off all my debt. Go into a job. I didn't mind that job. I didn't hate that job, but it was in elderly care. And when you work in it, you see, I am so anti-elderly care the way it is structured, at least in the United States. I don't know about other countries. I haven't gone down that rabbit hole. And so I left. Now here's the thing, and this is the pattern. My entire adult life has consisted of me getting jobs, some awful, some amazing, but it didn't matter because I brought my mental health, I brought my mental health to it, and I always flip the coin, man. I see a shiny coin and I'm like, And I find the things I don't like or my addictions, started wreaking havoc. And most times I walked out before I could get fired. And I would walk out, in self-righteous indignation and all this stuff. Consequences be damned. And when I say consequences, I'm talking about financial consequences. So that's what I did with that elderly care place. How about finding another job first? And I went, I think it was 5 months. The economy is so different now. I have never had this experience in my life. Now I'm older too. And I do think to some degree, I'm a victim of ageism. So I went 5 months. I got the job I had last year, which was for a driveway company. I'm not going to go on and on, okay? It was awful. It was awful, plus I brought my stuff to it. But I was at a point where people had helped me through that 5-month period financially. And I knew you don't get to quit this one. You also don't get to sit and do nothing so that you purposely get yourself fired. Now that job was seasonal, 9 months, a year, supposedly. So I got laid off in November. And because I had, in that 5 months that I went from quitting the elderly care until I got that job, the driveway company, I had to live off of my credit cards too. Massive debt. And I had taken out a commercial loan I had taken out a small one so I could go to my daughter's wedding. But then when we moved, because that was impulsive too, we were living with a roommate, and at a much reduced cost from what we're living at now. And I just thought it was time, and I took out a bigger loan so that I could get furniture and I could have nice things. And then I quit the elderly care job. So here I am, right? So I'm trying to pay credit cards off. I'm trying to pay my rent. I'm looking for a job. People are helping me. It's a nightmare living off my credit cards. Then I got that job. That job paid the bills, but not the debt. And I didn't have enough for savings. And there was no health insurance. And so then it was supposed to be a 3-month layoff. Yeah, we were going on 4 when I got the job I'm at now. I hate this job. I hate this job with every ounce of my being. I don't hate the people. I do feel I was misinformed, and I don't know if that was intentional or not. I have to call leads every morning, and I don't mind doing that because those people submitted a request. They want an estimate for a concrete project. I specifically said in the interview, I'm not interested in doing cold calling. Well, there've been a number of things. I'm not even going to go into some of it. I have ADHD, and it is very hard for me. I can multitask, but not at the level that this requires. I went through this at the job last year too, and the thing is, it was about 1/4 of what I'm experiencing now. And they say, it's okay, you've only been here 2 weeks, you've only been here 3 weeks, it's okay, it's a learning curve. But then there's passive aggressive comments made to me. There's a spreadsheet. It sounds simple. You tally up the leads, how many cancellations, but you have to take into account the night before, and the information comes from a spreadsheet with all these different tabs you have to go to, and then someone calls, and my brain, you guys, I've never experienced anything like this. I'm not trying to make excuses. This is a frustration I've had, and I think all the bravado and all the self-righteous indignation and addiction stuff, all of that came in because I'm so insecure about myself because I struggle. And so all that is coming up again. It's been awful. Well, they laid cold calling on me. They insist it's not. It's this thing called Mojo, and it constantly is calling people. They get these huge lists. They claim it's from people who have in the past submitted requests, but that's not what I'm finding. And I could say that to them, but they don't care. And they want me to do this 3 to 5 hours a day. Now, I'm not leaving that job. I can't. I have been making payments on time, and I'm going to have rent, for May 1st, my daughter and I. It feels good. Like, I'm grateful for that part of it. And I owe people money, and I'm still behind. I need I get a paycheck Friday, and then that next one, a full 2-week paycheck. I wish I got paid weekly, but I don't. That's where the magic will start happening. Now, I did apply for a second job. I didn't get it. It was at Menards, and I am realizing, and I don't want to keep this video too long, that I don't think I can handle it. And I do tend to go over, so I'm supposed to get off at 5 p.m., but some nights it's 5:15, sometimes it's 5:20, which is fine. It's overtime. I will flip and take it, man. But what was I going to say? Oh, if I can only work 6 to 9, because you guys, I'm old. I'm sorry. I struggle with sleep. I got to be in bed by 10 p.m. at the extreme latest. Most people don't want to, even part-time, bring it in from 6 to 9. You know, I could apply at Target, but like my daughter worked there years ago. I mean, like 5-6 years ago. And she was like, you don't just get out when the store closes. And they close at 10. You know, it's hard. And there's very little, I can't think of anywhere that would hire me just for one Saturday. I don't know. So I feel like I'm at a point where I got to do Willow's Whimsy. I got to do my products, and it's sink or swim. And I think we're there. Like, as I don't think I can handle a second job. And I wanted a second job just for the rest of this year, so that I could 100% throw at credit cards and personal debt. I wouldn't be done paying them off by the end of the year. I'm coming to realize that now too, but I would be close, and there would be room to breathe and room to save some money. So I am looking for another job. I gotta hang in there. It is my nature to run. It is my nature to not think about anyone else's feelings. It is my nature not to think about consequences and convince myself that somehow everything will be okay, and that's not the case. And so just to talk very, 30 seconds, you know, as far as exercising, all the things I wanted to start doing again, eating healthy. I have been so exhausted. I think I'm adjusting, but I also think I got to push myself. And there have been some days where I'm able to do that. I got up to 184 pounds. Now today I got on the scale, I'm 180. So I still need to be exercising, and I have so many things. I got to pick my priorities, which I feel for right now are find another job and sleep. I have really been struggling with sleep, and it is affecting the quality of my life. So I'm going to go on that note, and then we'll talk more about, maybe a little bit about the mental health, but let's talk about, you know, the weight loss, the sleep, the better physical health stuff next time. Thank you for tuning in. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Join me on the journey. I'm so grateful for all of you, and feel free to comment down below too. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next Saturday.